Hello everyone, and welcome to the Mind, Body, Soul Evolution. My name is Debbie, and tonight we are pulling cards for our Earth signs for our full moon in Libra, which happens tomorrow. Today is Friday the 11th. Tomorrow is Saturday the 12th. And so welcome if you are new. If you are a return viewer, welcome back. And we are starting off. We're going to pull 4 different decks. So I will do a general overview for all of the earth signs, and then I will break each one down from Taurus to Virgo to Capricorn. So we're going to use the archetypes, the wild unknown archetypes. We're going to pull spirit animals, spirit of the animals oracle, our tarot deck, and angel dreams oracle cards. So let's just start shuffling and we'll see what this full moon in Libra, it's time to release, to find some freedom. So if the table is, the camera is moving, Martini is here today, if you can hear her. So she's just rubbing up against the table. So what does this hold for our earth friends, right? Our grounding friends, our structures, the ones who keep us focused. When we can get off course, when we tend to lose our stuff, like our minds, our emotions, and they bring us right on back. Right? They bring us right on back. So let's see, we're going to pull the wild unknown archetypes first, and just to see if anything pops out for us. For our lovely earth signs, a breath of fresh air. You give so much stability. So we thank you for that. We'll just cut the deck and nothing is flying out. And we have the womb. There is the triangle with looks like a little baby embryo inside the triangle. So let's see. Nice, beautiful colors, right? Reds, oranges, purples, pinks, right? In alignment with Venus, our goddess of love, who was stationing direct just an hour after the full moon, or the culmination of the full moon. So let me just see if I can figure out how to. This is all in Roman numerals, so you have to go in order to the Roman numeral to find it in the book. Here we go. The womb, the nest, the belly, the origin. Everything has an origin story. The womb archetype asks us to contemplate the beginning beyond the beginning. The mother beyond the mother. In a world that often negates the power and necessity of feminine principles, this card returns us to the warmth, tenderness, and sacred intelligence from which we came. It is a card of receiving, not achieving, of accepting love from the mother of all of us. She is a life-giving force that forgives and cherishes even the most wounded and disparate soul. No matter how lost you are, the womb awaits your return to help you heal and grow. This card is a call to keep things simple, to return, to be reborn in the name of love. The womb is everywhere. It is beyond gender, beyond time. We are within it as it is within us. So when it is upright, it is about nourishment, harmony, warmth, and love. It says, consider that Mother Earth must also have a mother. Imagine her. So go beyond what we know. Go into the other realms of belief. What would honoring the feminine look like to you? Where would you begin? imagining yourself as loved is a good place to start. So imagining yourself as being completely loved, just for who you are. The beginning of the beginning, the groundedness of the groundedness, the earth of the earth. We'll pull a spirit animals oracle. This is for everybody. All of our earth signs, sun, moon, and rising. So if you can have a water sun and an earth moon and an air rising, right? So some of you may want to listen to all of these to kind of put the puzzle pieces together. We'll cut the deck. And our spirit animal for all of our earth signs is bee, community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Ooh. And look at those golden amber colors. Open right up to the page. I love it when spirit is just all around. So this means community, cooperation, hardworking, diligent, royal, kingdom, family order, love, charm, success, sexual and stinger. Let's see. Bees are honored as a good omen for success and a powerful symbol for royal families throughout the world. Life in the hive represents the harmonious kingdom. Bees characterize meaningful communal activity, hard work, and diligence. Bee can be a great friend, but misfortune will come to those who harm the hive. Their stingers are always ready to protect. All bees are pollinators, and they are considered to be the most useful insect in nature. They are productive, focused, and do not get sidetracked from their goals. Bees remind us that joy, purpose, and the sweetness of life can be found in cooperative work for bettering the world. Because of bees' many industrious traits, they represent good fortune in business matters. Adopt bees as your personal symbol for a never-ending creation of abundance. If bee is your totem, on a bee line to success, like the mysterious bee in flight, you will accomplish what others cannot. You're busy as a bee. Nature brings unfailing energy, robust health, and longevity. Embrace the bee's life secret. Be productive while the sun shines. Become fully engaged in your creative endeavors and enjoy the flowers. Do these and all good things will be yours. There we go, our earth signs. I saw a bee the other day. He was on the sidewalk. Looked much like this. So I got a little piece of straw and I moved him over into the grass. In the sunlight, but in the grass. So, yeah, bees are our friends. So let's pull our tarot for all of our earth signs and just see what the cards hold for our earth signs as we move forward. So remembering, going back to the beginning, beyond the beginning. The you before the you. The mother before the mother. the mother of Mother Earth. That's deep. That's going back into the soul's journey. I have a tickle in my throat. I might have to grab a sip of water here. So let's see. What does the tarot hold for our lovely earth signs here today? So happy full moon in Libra, right? Once this full moon happens, a lot of you will start to feel, a lot of us collectively, will start to feel a sense of relief, right? We'll start to feel like we can actually take a breath, like we can get forward motion in whatever it is we're creating. And Ace of Swords popped straight on up. New opportunities coming for you. And of course, right? Okay, so Queen of Wands is the root card here. And the root, I always like to think of it as the foundation for your reading. And under that, we have the full new beginnings. And under that, Three of Cups celebration. So let's see, we have 3 cards face down. And the other card's up. So Temperance, Sagittarius energy, fire energy. 8 of Swords. Ace of Swords. Oh my goodness, 10 of Swords. So let's see. Our earth signs. So Temperance, balancing things out. Although our earth signs are fairly balanced, I find them, my earth friends, to be the logical ones. Although they're not ruled by air, which is your thoughts and logic. They are very grounded. They're very connected. So it's just giving and receiving, that balance, Temperance. Although Temperance rules Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, which is about like going in and getting things done. It's also about knowing when, right? Knowing when to do things, knowing when it's the right time. So we have a couple of tough cards here. Eight of Swords and 10 of Swords. So you're coming to an end of an exhausting cycle. It's like you're spinning the thoughts in your mind. Or you're just working way, way too hard. Some of you may have been holding yourself back. You may have been choosing, for whatever reason, not to move forward. Maybe you have felt a sense, oh, this is about balance and knowing when to do things. Maybe you haven't felt the signal as to this is your time to move forward. So you may have felt a little stuck, a little blind to where you need to go. The 10 of Swords is telling us this is over for you. This phase is over. Ace of Swords comes right in the middle saying there is new breath coming for you. It actually said the birth of a new opportunity is what they are telling me. Now, some of you may be finding out that there is a baby coming into the family. But there's new opportunities. And this is going to be something probably very unexpected. Just when you are so exhausted, you can't do anything else. This opportunity is going to present itself and you're going to go like, what is this? What is this? And why? A lot of kings and queens are coming out lately. And this is just representative of us sitting into our strength, into our power, owning our passions, and delighting in life. Right? This is the guiding force for you guys. Again, the Fool, new beginnings. Ace of Swords, new opportunity coming your way. You already know what you don't want. You don't want this exhaustive life. You want a life where you get to sit back and call the shots. You want a life with a little bit more of adventure. Nothing too big, but a little bit more of adventure. And you have the Three of Cups celebrating yourself, celebrating your family, celebrating your friends. Again, for some of you out there, this could be the birth of a new child, either finding out that you're carrying or somebody in your family is expecting. If that is the case, I'm getting the inclination this is a boy. But there is a celebration, right? Like this, and this, right? Adventure. These are the things that you are creating right now. These are the things waiting for you. You're done with this. You're done with holding yourself back and not being able to see where you're going or to know when the opportunity is right. Temperance has asked you to be patient, to wait. You will know when the time is right, and it's going to bring itself into you. New opportunity is presenting itself, and once that does, you're going to find this sense of freedom, and you're going to go, oh, why didn't I see that before? Why didn't I know? And I do this all the time myself. Why didn't I see that? Why didn't I know? This is all, though, about divine timing. And yes, even me, I have my little bouts with, but it couldn't come a little sooner, but it is all about divine timing. And a lot of that means you have had to go through a lesson. And you've had to be done with a situation before a new one can open up. You know, one door closes, another door opens, but you have to make sure that door is closed. And you're at the point that you're done with something, whatever it is, that you're done. You're no longer doing it. You're no longer answering the call to something that you don't even understand. It's not making any sense to you. You're done. Once you hit that moment, the opportunity presents itself, then you go, oh, this is who I am. I'm ready to take on this new journey, and I am celebrating life on my terms. Earth signs, you're getting a little brassy there. I love it. So let's see what the angel dreams, and this is for all of our earth signs, and I will break each one down after this. Let's see what this holds for our lovely earth signs. I always love these readings because they give us an insight to something that we wouldn't think about on our own. And it gets us out of our mind, right? Which can play tricks on us. And again, your first card, the womb, going back to the beginning of the beginning, the mother of the earth mother, the father of the divine father. Where does the actual inception come from? Some of you may also be taking a journey through your ancestry and learning some very interesting things about yourself. I did mine 2020, like during COVID. And I found out that on my mom's side, there was a couple of surprises. But on my dad's side, we are actually ancestors of King Charles I and Queen Marie Antoinette. So that was kind of interesting, right? That was kind of a little coup. That was like so many thousands of years ago, it doesn't even count. But it was nice to know that like that's where our ancestry comes from on my dad's side. So some of you, okay, the Queen of Abundance, right? Some of you may be diving into your ancestry. And that may hold some keys for some of you. You never know. I love diving into ancestry and family history. It's one of my favorite things. So, angel dreams, hawthorn, balance, elemental kingdom. So, back into balance, right? Right, the temperance card, where did she go? That was your first card. Balancing things out, but when to make your move and when not to. So let's see, hawthorn. And this is so beautiful. I love the artistry in these cards. This card is asking you to be open to the magic surrounding you by taking time to feel gratitude. Hawthorn is an ancient tree, sacred to the elemental kingdom. Also known as a fairy tree or tree of protection, it is an ally for healing. Acknowledge the blessings in your life. Begin to cultivate a relationship with the fairies, or sometimes called good folk. Invoke their blessings in ritual and energy work. Open up to your healing abilities. Respect these abilities and use them to help others. Hawthorne calls for the balancing of your male and female energies. We're back into the balancing, right? You need to integrate and harmonize these two qualities within yourself. Seek out the side that has been non-dominant and express that. So the archangels associated with this are Ariel, Archangel Ariel, Jophiel, Metatron. Metatron came up yesterday for our fires. Raguel, Michael, Raziel, Raphael. So they're the archangels associated with Hawthorne. This is your whole collective for all of our earth signs. That's just a general. So we will now temper this down a little bit. Let me just put these cards in like through the center of the deck. And we will go into our Taurus. So we will keep the original card of the womb, but we will put aside the archetypes deck and we will go into our spirit animal for our Taurus. How are our Taurus friends? How are you doing? Right? Our first earth sign. So, you know, you need a little coaxing, right? To open up, to kind of let the top of the soil open so the spring flowers and growth can happen. But it's okay. You're there to protect. And that's the whole thing. So this is now for Taurus, your sun, moon, and rising. So let's see what animal spirit is working with Taurus during this Libra full moon. And we have owl magic. Now the Hawthorne was talking about the elemental kingdom and leaning into magic. Right? Seeing the magic around. And this says, choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Taurus, I love this. I love this. So let me pull it here. And just look at the artistry in this card. I love this deck. The artistry is so stunning. Wisdom, learning, protection, warnings, messenger, magic, night vision, silent flight, revealer of secrets, shapeshifter. Owl is the messenger and revealer of secrets. So the full moon is a time for releasing. Some of you may be releasing secrets that you've been holding on to. I'm just saying, because this is what's coming up here. The totem of oracles and seers, owl sits on their shoulder and is their advisor. When owl flies into your life, know that a time of unveiling is at hand and the truth will be made known. Change is on the wind. I think it should be in the wind. Owl medicine can help you release the past and fly into a better future. Owls are creatures of the night. Their silent flight and superior vision help make them supreme hunters. They capture the prize. If they cross your path repeatedly, it is a warning to review your situation and see where deception is lurking. To see an owl can be an omen that a profound change is coming. If owl is your totem, you are an old soul. You succeed with wisdom. No one can deceive you, and you see into others' souls. Be sure to keep your knowledge secret unless asked to provide counsel. Trust should not be broken. The night is auspicious for owl people. When the moon is full, you are creative and energized, and you're coming into the full moon. You can see in the dark and appreciate life's magic. Ask your owl totem to sit on your shoulder and guide you. Become the conscious student of owl. Embrace your gifts and fly with masters. Oh my goodness. Taurus, this is great. Is that resonating? I just need to get a quick sip of water. Is that resonating though? So let me know how that feels for you. We will now pull our tarot for our Taurus. What does the Taurus need to know during this Libra full moon? And this owl magic, right? To owl as their spirit or their totem. Oh, this is lovely. This is so lovely. So if you happen to see an owl or hear an owl, I'm in a condo development, but every once in a while we have a screech owl that comes around at night. I haven't seen it, but you can, they hear them because they have like this screeching sound when they're out prowling and hunting. So, but owls are so beautiful. So let's see what is coming up in our tarot for our earth signs. So I generally don't decide like a number of cards. I just kind of let the cards decide how many want to come out. Because some signs have a lot more energy or they need a lot more information. So more cards tend to pop out for some cards or for some signs than others. So, I mean, yesterday when I did the fire signs, or the other day when I did them, cards are just flying out of all over the place. But I think that's because fire signs tend to be impatient. That's all. The Hermit is your card on the bottom, the root of your deck. So that inner guidance, right? He's the beacon in the night, right? Like he's in the dark and he's just letting his light shine a little bit. A little reflection time. Underneath the Hermit is the Wheel of Fortune. So let's see. 3 cards face down. 3 of Wands. 3 of Swords. The Devil. So I mean, we may need to pull a couple more cards. So secrets being revealed is what came up through your owl magic. 3 of Wands. It's time for you to make new plans, to plan differently. The life that you have is shifting and changing. And because this talked about secrets being revealed, and you have the 3 of Swords and the Devil, this could indicate that you're going to find out that someone is not being honest with you. This could be in relationship as far as maybe they've been unfaithful in some way or another. It doesn't have to be sexually. They could be financially unfaithful, which means like they are just spending, your household money on things and not telling you about it. They could have like a gambling problem. They could be having a crush on somebody else. I tend to think there's going to be big relationship changes, especially when you have the Devil and 3 of Hearts. And it starts off with secrets being revealed, right? The truth will come out. And in the process of the truth coming out, now it's time to dream of something new. There's going to be a mourning period, though, for you guys, right? Because what you thought you had or what you did have is now coming to a conclusion. So mourn that, right? Take your time and mourn that. But the wheel, so you had the Hermit, right? Internal reflection. Look at the light within yourself. If we go back to the womb card, right, the mother before the earth mother, go back to the you before there was a you. Lean into all that divine wisdom. Let that be your guide. The wheel of fate is turning for you. The next card here is death, which is a rebirthing. You're going through a big change, Taurus. And because you're an earth sign, it's going to be a little harder because earth signs in general, but especially Taurus, you are fully committed and you just can't imagine why somebody else wouldn't be, or why you've made plans and made promises and then somebody has changed that on you. Now this could be like you've given everything to a job. This could be all of a sudden like you have to move from your home. I'm feeling that this is relationship oriented. You have 3 major arcanas like right in a row. Or you have 4 major arcanas all together. So the devil is this time to let go of the things, especially when the truth is revealed. Like you have no choice. You have to let go. It's internal reflection. Like, what do you really want? Right? You're looking out into a new future. Like, what do you want that future to hold for you? The Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning in your favor, and you get to decide which direction that wheel turns. You come to a crossroads, or a fork, not a crossroads, but a fork in the road. You get to choose your path. And you're not going to want to go back to a path that was deceptive. You're going to try something brand new, because there's a new life waiting for you. Getting through the deceptions or the lie or the untruth. And it could be something small. It doesn't have to be this big grand thing, but it's going to be enough to make you change your mind and to take you into a new direction. And in that new direction is where you're going to find a better you, the next version of you, one that sits and knows who they are. It's going to take a little bit of time though, Taurus. I kind of feel like this is going to be about a 6-month situation for you to come full circle with this. That's what I'm picking up. So let's pull an Angel Dreams card, which is why I have this deck. And just look at the back of the deck, right? Life is full of lessons. We're here to learn. We are here to grow and to learn and to understand what it's like to be human. They say that when we are born into human, our soul takes on the human form. It lands in the body, which the body is alive because the soul is in it. And because the soul is in it, then the heart beats and pumps blood, and then the lungs bring in oxygen, and everything else can happen, but it's only because the soul is here. But in that being human, we find the flaws in humanity, right? And sometimes you have to look at these flaws and say, these things and say, what are you teaching me? What is the lesson here? What is it that I need to know? Or what path are you guiding me on to now? Because this path is done. Maybe give gratitude for the path that you were on, right? Because there was joy, there was happiness, there was, laughter. So embrace all of that. And then let's see what the next journey holds for our Taurus friends. Oh my gosh, Hawthorne again. Are you kidding me? All right. Leaning back into magic, right? Let's talk about magic. Owl magic. So let's go back into the Hawthorne card. I'll read it again. But this is what's coming up for you guys. So And maybe it's time for you to believe in something that you can't see. Taurus, right? Our earth signs tend to like seeing is believing, but I sometimes believing in something is then seeing it. So this card is asking you to open to the magic surrounding you by taking time to feel gratitude. And I just said gratitude for the journey that you were on, even if that journey ends. And it can be an abrupt ending, or you can just find out it's not the right path for you. Because somewhere along the line, right, there was joy and happiness. Hawthorn is an ancient tree, sacred to the elemental kingdom. Also known as a fairy tree or a tree of protection, it is an ally for healing. Acknowledge the blessings in your life. Begin to cultivate a relationship with the fairies. Invoke their blessings in ritual and energy work. Open up to your healing abilities. Respect these abilities and use them to help others. So some of you may be going into learning how to do Reiki. Some of you may become yoga teachers, right? I love teaching yoga. It's one of my favorite things to do. You may decide you want to learn how to read cards. That's another modality of healing. Some of you may go into the traditional medical field as, nurses, doctors, midwives, psychiatrists, psychologists. These are all forms of healing. Hawthorn calls for the balancing of your male and female energies. You need to integrate and harmonize these two qualities within yourself. Seek out the side that has been non-dominant and express your non-dominant side. And I go through these angels again, these archangels. Ariel, Jophiel, Metatron, Raguel, Michael, Raziel, and Raphael. So, healing is happening on the horizon for you, Taurus. You've got this, though. You're very anchored into your grounding. Maybe let some water come in. Maybe let some magic in. And just ask. When I don't know something, or if I'm not trusting something, then I just ask. Like, can you show me something? Can you give me something? And I get something pretty quickly, whether it is a thought or a memory of someone. So just ask, Taurus. It's always there for you. Virgo. How are my Virgo friends? My list makers, my planners, my organizers. You don't always need a good Virgo in your life. I say that all the time. So let's see what spirit animal is for Virgo during this Libra full moon. Because we know what Taurus is releasing, for they're letting the truth come out, right? Or maybe they're seeing the truth for the first time. So let's see what animals are working, what animal spirit is working with our Virgo. What are they learning under this full moon, or releasing, or acknowledging, or whatever it is, right? Let's cut the deck. Virgo, you have sea otter, happiness. Aww. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Look at that. Aren't they so cute? Oh. Sea otter and happiness. So let's see what this says, and then I'll hold up the card. So this is about inner joy, playfulness, love, agility. Capricorn, which is our last earth sign, right? Sharing, good luck, family, tribe, faithfulness, caring, spontaneous. If otter is your personal symbol, you are called to see the spontaneous art of playful living. Otter people swim in the iconic watery world of their intuition and feelings. Their naturally evolved female protective self might ask them to care for others, especially the young. Otter people are inclusive and welcome the company of family, tribe, and community. Otter people know how to go with the flow and master celebrating life with simple things. They are loyal, kind, and true. Otters are fantastic friends and lovers. They hold on to one another so they do not drift apart. Otter people are not usually confrontational, but rather survive by swiftly swimming away from danger. If otter is your totem, you will have a natural curiosity and love looking at life from all angles. You are loving toward yourself and others. Your inner child needs room to frolic and play, and if you let it out, you will surely enjoy life and not simply endure it. Let otter lead you to all that is good in the world: happiness, abundance, friends, and love. Right? And Venus, our planet of love, is going direct. And that's about, love and prosperity and abundance. So I love that for you, Virgo. And let's see what the tarot holds for our Virgo friends. Let me just give you a little shuffle and see what happens. Let me pull these this way maybe. So this card is so cute. And it looks like there's a little bird, like the toucan bird, or what's it called, a puffin? Yeah, I don't know. See that? And it's kind of like playing with the bird, like, yeah, like, and there's one swimming with them, so maybe it's a duck. I don't know. But it's kind of like, yeah, come on in, join the family. Let's go have some fun. Let's just play together. It doesn't matter that you fly and we swim, that you're a bird and we're not. It's all fine, right? It's all live in harmony and happiness. I love this for you. So what does the tarot hold for our Virgo friends underneath this Libra full moon? This pink moon. It is raining here on the East Coast of the United States. So I don't know if tomorrow night, if it's going to be raining, if I'll get to see the full moon, but I will try. It's been raining all day today, so we'll see. Okay, Virgo, your cards are not becoming. They're like, I'm just kind of like going with the flow, swimming through life, making new friends. It's all good. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, let's pull some cards for our Virgo friends. The root of the deck, Page of Pentacles. So let's see. Temperance, that just came out for our Taurus friends. 8 of Cups. The World, coming full circle, the Emperor. We have Page of Pentacles on the bottom, the root, your guidance. Queen of Cups and Ace of Swords. So and then an Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness. So a lot of new things happening for our Virgo friends. So Temperance, again, balancing things out, knowing when it's time to make a choice. And we have right after that the 8 of Cups. So it is time to choose differently. It is time to make that decision to go in your new direction. You've already been planning this, right? Because you are the planners, right? You've already thought about this enough so that now that planning is done, it is time to take action, right? Following your heart, moving into something new. You have learned a great deal about yourself through life. through the ups and all the ups and the downs and your relationships, you've gained a lot of wisdom about who you are. You have come completely full circle in all the lessons of life. Our Emperor, right? Again, these high cards are coming out because we are now just collectively starting to take our rightful place in this world. We are sitting tall in who we are. We're being proud that we have made the choice to move on, right? You've made your list. You've weighed the pros and cons. You've waited for the right time, Virgo, and this is the right time to move forward, right? You have learned such a great deal, and this can go back to the owl magic that came in through Taurus, right? If Taurus is the first earth sign, you're the next earth sign, so all that wisdom that Taurus is bringing in, that also comes over to you. So because it goes from earth sign to earth sign, right? That's the lineage. Coming full circle, knowing who you are. And our Virgos, we're not settling for anything less than who we are. We know you know your worth. You know your value. You know what you've been through to learn all those lessons. You know what it took to make this brave decision to move forward into a new direction. And by doing so, opportunities make their way to you. Sitting and exactly who you know, holding on to your emotions, being strong in your emotions, but not reckless and careless, right? She is not being careless at all. She's got her chalice and it's sitting there. It's grounded. It's not falling all over the place. There's nothing spilling out. She has mastered her emotions and she knows how to use them when she needs to put her heart on her shoulder. She knows how to lean into her intuition because that's how she made the right choice at the right time to move forward. And again, if you have the Page of Pentacles, right? New opportunities. And then you have two aces back to back. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. So you're having a good time. You're having a good time. So if you are a Taurus and you had the Taurus reading, and something was revealed and you're going through like a hard time of reconciling and healing the wound, happiness is on the horizon for you. It is coming. Although this is into the Virgo reading, just like the fire signs kind of went in alignment with each other, so do the earth signs, right? Happiness is there. You will feel joy. You will feel excitement. You will have opportunities coming to you that you had no idea were available for you. So, great job. Great job, Virgo. Let's pull out your Angel Dreams card and see what angelic spirits or messages that the angel realm has. Oh, right away. 2 cards. Gotta take them. Chakra cards came out yesterday. And you, my friends, have 2 chakra cards. Red, the root chakra. And you are an earth sign, right? You are all about foundations and necessities, right? The things that you need for your comfort, for your survival. So let me read this. So as a yoga teacher, I love when the chakra cards come out. So red. This is about passion. It's also about survival. Red asks you to check in to see if you are balanced or unbalanced. Now, you also had the Temperance card come out, right? This color pertains to your physical body at its deepest levels. It also asks if you're grounded or scattered. It is time to tune in to your animal impulses. If you are imbalanced, your fears begin to expand, so release them. Trust that your instincts will sound off and remove you from harm's way if necessary. In doing so, you will feel liberated to enjoy life more. If you are balanced and grounded, that would mean you've chosen the environment that your physical body thrives in. So this could be, now is the time, right? Now you're making these choices. Red resonates with the root chakra, passion, the drive for survival, and sexual energy. It also represents the circulatory system and the strengthening of life force. Perhaps you need to check your blood pressure or your metabolic levels. This card may also be letting you know that it's time to discover or acknowledge your passions. Taking bold action toward what stirs your excitement, especially if you're worried about money, will guide you to your bliss. The universe is supporting you with the flow of abundance. The archangels for the root chakra for our Virgos are Metatron, love Metatron, Jophiel, Michael, and Ariel. So it's funny, you have two chakra cards. The first one you have is red, the root chakra, which is the first chakra. The second card you have is green, which is the heart chakra. That is the bridge between the lower chakras and the upper chakras. The upper chakras deal with the ethereal, astral world, divine, God, source, angels, and the lower chakras deal with the earthly matters. So you have your root chakra, and then the bridge, what takes you from the earthly plane to the celestial plane. Just my little conversation there. So green, about compassion, love, cultivation. And again, Venus is going direct. Venus rules Libra. Venus is about love, compassion, looking good, feeling good, right? Abundance. Just saying. So this is your heart chakra. And it is. When this card appears to you, it's time to ask yourself what needs healing in your life. Keep your heart open and be compassionate toward yourself and others. Allow love to weave a beautiful tapestry within your heart, expanding your senses. Then you will start to see it all around you in every person and life form. You'll begin to respond and communicate lovingly. You'll feel lighter, happier, and free of burdens. Green asks you to open to self-love and cultivate a relationship with yourself. This color is associated with the heart chakra, which in turn represents healing, growth, love, and nurturing. Green also represents communicating from the heart. Trust yourself and others. Keep the faith that your heart will not lead you astray. Love is a compass. If you're unbalanced in your heart chakra, compassion is what you need to be employing, not empathy or sympathy, as these drain your energy. If you offer others help out of obligation, shame, guilt, or fear, you will burn out. So just going to go back to Taurus, just like Taurus got the 10 of Swords. Like they're just done. They're exhausted. They've been giving everything away. That could be reading into our Virgos as well. You need to allow yourself to receive. Foster a safe and supportive environment by releasing judgment. See the world with eyes of your heart. And when you do, you'll feel vitality returning to you. And the archangels surrounding the heart chakra, Raphael, Camuel, Metatron. Metatron's around a lot today. Zadkiel and Jophiel. So there you go. Virgo, very good. I'm loving all of this. And so if we see there is a progression from the first earth sign and the healing and coming into the second earth sign, and then let's see how it plays out in our Capricorn. Because there always seems to be a progression when I'm doing readings like this, when I'm doing the whole cycle of one element. So let's go into Capricorn. How are we, Capricorns? Oh, one of my favorite people. She takes my yoga class. I saw her last night. She's a Capricorn. She's just so lovely. Just so lovely. And she keeps me grounded when I get upset, when I get a little unrooted or a little fiery. So Capricorn, what spirit animal is guiding our Capricorn friends under this full moon in Libra, this beautiful pink moon as Venus goes direct, and then all of our planets, I think, will be playing nice for a while. Maybe not the world will be playing nice, but our planets energetically are aligning us, right? Are realigning us. So let's see. This is for our Capricorn friends. What animal spirit is supporting you? Elk. Nobility. Look at that. Look at that artistry. You almost feel as though you are out in nature looking right at this beautiful, majestic creature. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges, your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Okay, let's pull out the elk and let's see what the elk says. And then I will hold this back up, of course. And I love that these are not like everyday animals that are coming up. I mean, maybe owls are, but you know, it's not like your domestic dog or cat or something like that. You know, these are really really bold animals in nature. So meaning nobility, leadership, warrior, endurance, virility, fertility, passion, grace, respect, strength, compassion, companionship, and blessings. There are few animals as majestic as the mature bull elk. They demand our admiration and respect. Elk medicine can help you stand tall and resolute against any situation, including the mighty grizzly bear. Bull elk are protective of their families and spend most of their lives peacefully surrounded by the comfort of their tribe. That also has seemed to have been a theme tonight. Elk have few enemies. They pace themselves to maintain their endurance. Male elk enjoy the companionship of one another, except during the fall mating season. In September and October, the bulls bulge with passion and the herd splits up for breeding rituals. The elk become fiercely competitive for the right to become fathers. If you have elk medicine and exhibit aggressive behavior, you will need to learn the wisdom of restraint and moderation. Going back to the wisdom of the owl that came in for our Taurus friends. If elk is your totem, you will be asked to conduct your life with fairness and concern for your tribe. You are a wise leader and others look to you for inspiration. You have the strength to never give up. Listen to the elk, the bard, B-A-R-D, of nature. Their song will help you remember the great power that you are, and everything you dream will be yours. My earth signs, you guys are just slaying it. It's all opening for you, all this abundance, right? Everything that you feel like you've been waiting a long time for, it's like it's coming. So what does Tarot hold for our Capricorns, our lovely Capricorns? I just love these readings, and I do. I love all these readings, even if some of them can feel like they're a little dicey. because it's information. And once you have information and a map, then it's a little easier to, at least for me, right? I just find it's a little easier to navigate myself. And look, everything is temporary in this life. All the bad stuff, all the hard lessons, it's temporary. And all the juicy sweetness. So we want to embrace all the sweet moments, all the love, all the people that really pull on our heartstrings that we just love so much. And the hard times, they will pass. Like it is said, you never touch the same water twice. When you go to the ocean or to the river or a creek or a lake, like you never touch the same water twice. It's always moving. Embrace life, right? It is so temporary. And when you think about it, 100 years is not that long. It really isn't. I mean, 40, 50 years is not that long. It's a blip in time. So embrace it all. Take it in and, yeah, enjoy it. And be the best version of yourself as much as you can. And when you're having a downtime, take a break. Just take a break. Okay, our Capricorns are like, yeah, we know what we want. We know who we are. We don't need a whole lot of guidance, but let's just see. Cards are not coming out for, okay. The Moon. For our major arcana. So diving deep into that intuition. This could also go back into the owl revealing secrets during, for our Taurus. So there might be some things, some secrets coming out, or some shadow work, some aspects of yourself that you're not showing. Here we go, Ten of Swords again. So what are you done with? This might go back to that, if maybe you're tired of hiding something about yourself or hiding who you are. Like as a tarot reader, for a while I didn't do it publicly because there's a stigma about it. And I said, you know what, like if it's an ability, that my, back to the Hermit, that my ancestors on my father's side passed down to me, then I should embrace them. We have the Moon, the King of Cups, Ten of Swords, the Hermit. I just want to see if there's anything else coming out here. Because you're standing in your strength, but it took a lot to get there, Capricorns. So we're going back to the lessons of Taurus, right? Letting things be revealed. And then finding happiness and allowing a free-flowing life for Virgo. Okay. That's all that's coming out. We have the Fool on the bottom. Five of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. So, we have the Moon, the King of Cups. So, I wonder, my dear Capricorn, do you have feelings? Do some of you have feelings for someone that you haven't let them know yet? It's like you see them and you get a little smile. Or like if you go to the gym, and I just use that as an example because I work at a gym, and like you kind of know their schedule, or you tend to see them there, so you go like at the same time, so hopefully you'll see them there. I kind of feel like there's something you need to tell somebody. And I think that somebody needs to reveal some feelings here. That is what's coming up. And maybe by not telling, like you're so tired of just saying like, I just want to date this person. I just want to get to know them. And this old passing by, wherever it is you see them, whether it's the gym or at work or at a social event or at the park, whatever it is. This is what I'm kind of getting. Maybe some of our Capricorns, there's some feelings that need to be revealed. Going back to Taurus, there's a secret that's coming out, and maybe somebody's revealing their feelings for somebody. Because the Moon, right, is the aspect of you that is hidden down. It could be shadow work, but I'm not getting the feeling that there's shadow work here. I feel like there's like some depth to you, that you're kind of in this dream state. But with the King of Cups, I mean, this is love, right? This is some deep emotions happening here. And the thing is, by bottling them up, it just exhausts us. The Hermit, like, let's take a look at this. Like, let's kind of meditate on all these feelings. Like, when you have feelings one way or another, they're coming from somewhere. Now, they could be coming from nonsense people. So you have to be careful about that. But if you see somebody or you meet somebody and there's all of a sudden like you get this stirring or this feeling and you're like, like, I don't know what this is, but I just have this feeling. I just kind of think that there's some feelings that are going to be revealed from our Capricorn friends. You're going to be telling someone that you care about them. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Fool. So let's go from here. The past is the past. Some of you may be holding back on your feelings because of rejection. You may have felt rejected, or maybe in your mind, someone is going to reject you. But I feel like there's a past rejection that's holding you back. But once you allow your feelings to be known, look at this abundance, this rainbow of abundance above. Then you start this new journey, this new life, feeling abundant and feeling loved and feeling like you're noble, like you're all worthy of all of this. And it stems from fear, right? Some of this is stemming from fear. Living in, the dream of your fears, living in that dream state, or hiding into the shadows of the moon. But here's the thing, this is a full moon. Full moons bring things to light. It's the big moon, right? It is illuminated. It's going to help you to illuminate these feelings, to bring them forward. I'm getting a really strong connection here that some of our Capricorns are going to be revealing their feelings towards someone. You might be having a crush on someone. Maybe there's someone that you're like, this isn't working for me. But I think once you reveal those feelings, you're going to feel free. And you're going to feel really, really good. This is just coming in really strong for me, Capricorns. So let me know. Inquiring minds want to know. This feels really delicious, though. And if you go back again to the Taurus, where we had the Three of Swords and the broken heart, because maybe some secret was revealed, that maybe a relationship is ending, maybe you're afraid of that, but this is a different time. You've come full circle. You've learned the lessons, right? We had the World card for our Virgos. You come full circle. You've learned who you are. And when these feelings come up, reflect on them, right? Take a moment, reflect on them. And by not taking action, because you had the Eight of Cups for our Virgo, right? Knowing when it's time to take action. If you don't, you're going to feel defeated. And you don't want that anymore. You know who you are. You are very noble in this world. Stand up for who you are. The past does not define your future. King of Cups, Ten of Cups, new beginnings. New beginnings. With a bright future. New beginnings for you Capricorns with a bright future. Let's see what Angel Dreams card is supporting our friends, our Capricorns, for this full moon in Libra. This is really exciting. I know for some of you, you might be like, it's a little scary. Yeah, right? It is. But when you step through and you step into that life, here we go. Nettle, boundaries and caution. Now we had the root chakra, security and safety, and the heart chakra with our Virgo. And now we have nettle, kind of like boundaries and caution. So let's see what this says, and we'll break this down for our Capricorn friends. This card is warning you to maintain your boundaries. There is a situation that needs to be approached with caution and respect. Heed the red flags. Be gentle with yourself and take care of yourself. Nettle is a plant of maternal and metaphysical protection that encourages adaptability and flexibility. This herb helps shield you from harmful energies. It provides deep nourishment, teaches healthy boundaries, and keeps away negative danger. The angels associated are Michael, Raphael, and Haniel. So you need to be more adaptive and flexible in this current environment. So, right, those boundaries. Setting those boundaries, being careful, let the boundaries be flexible. If you're setting boundaries based on a past experiences, which is what we do, because we only know what we've experienced, allow yourself to shift those boundaries or let them drop down a little bit, especially when things start to move in a really great direction for you. So that is it for my earth signs. A lot happening for you guys. A lot of heart-centered things. Now, the fire signs were trusting themselves and leaning into their intuition, developing their psychic abilities, and going into the higher realms. And you guys are like, again, the womb, right? The beginning of the beginning, the mother of the mother, the father of the father. The you before there was a you. The healing, the love, the happiness, the joy, living life. All right, my earth signs, that is your reading for this full moon, Libra full moon tomorrow night. So yeah, let me know how this is resonating. Let me know what comes up or what changes are happening for you, inquiring minds, right? Until next time, everyone, I still have our air signs and our water signs to do. Until next time, sending you light and love, and I'll see you in the next one.